Hello guys, and welcome back to an eventual Little Cup battle video. I am gonna, first of all, say I am so sorry that last weekend there were no Little Cup battles. Basically, I've had some issues with the internet. I had family visiting from the States. So last weekend was completely taken up by all of that stuff, which meant I couldn't bring anything to the channel over the weekend, and I missed my Friday upload as well. So I do apologise. But anyway, we are back, and we have got two battles with the Burakki-xy, Bronzong, Fletchling, Scraggy, and Chinchou team. So for the first battle right here, you can see that we have got Anorith and an Apom, a Chinchou, an Abra, a Pumpkaboo, and Vullaby. I'm looking at that team, and honestly, to be honest, every time I look at teams now, I'm flipping heck. I'm like super scared, and I'm also super scared because I've got to record 2 more for tomorrow already, still today, and I've got nothing done today, and I'm like freaking out. So if there's no upload tomorrow, it's because I probably just run out of time. And I haven't played Little Cup in ages, so I imagine it's going to be like 2 losses for the video tomorrow if I actually manage to do it. But anyway, we are going to jump straight into this battle, and you are going to see what I saw and how we got on. Okay, so guys, here we are in the battle, and Anorith comes out, Stealth Rocker. And Parker, so I lead off with Parker because we want to get the sticky webs up. That's the point. Because our team is slightly slow, we want to try and make use of having the sticky webs. So we trade hazards. And I'm like, okay, so maybe we should try and get some damage off with the Sucker Punch because he's going to attack. He goes for the flipping rapid spin. And it's like, oh, so he gets rid of his sticky webs, but we still have the flipping stones on our side. So I should have here gone probably just for sticky webs again. But we didn't. So instead we switched out. We bring in Django because he's a defensive wall, and we were going to try and wall whatever was coming. But here is where, well, things take a turn for the worst a little bit, because Pumpkaboo is here and is burning us. Flamethrower doesn't do as much as I would like, and then the Pumpkaboo goes to Leech Seed as well. So it's like, no, not the Leech Seed. So we have Burn, we have Leech Seed. We go for the Willow just to get some residual on this Pumpkaboo, and no. Just no. Our Willow's not allowed to hit. So right now this is a very sticky situation for Django. We don't want to just sack off our wall. So we go for the other wall. I'm hoping to get some more shenanigans off, but the Shadow Sneak comes through here, I think, which does a lot of damage to Kent, I'm not going to lie. So the idea now, in my mind, is if we set... Oh, we get burnt, it's so annoying. If we set up some screens, right, then we have got that opportunity to bring in one of our attackers hidden behind the screens, so there is a little bit of protection there. And then we can hopefully do some serious damage to the rest of his team. Because right now, both of my walls are pretty crippled. Which, you know what? I'm not going to lie, it's not great. So at this point, we've set up both of the screens. So we're going to send in Scraggy. Cosmo is going to come and try and knock off this Pumpkaboo. So the Shadow Sneak comes through, but we resist that, obviously, being dark fighting guy. And we go for the knockoff, which is super effective and takes out the Pumpkaboo. Guys, I'm so glad. But looking at the rest of the team, there's threats after threats after threats, and that Abra is still sat there looking at me, and the Vullaby, because gosh darn it, Vullaby is just super fat. And we'll have a flying type move, no doubt, which will destroy Cosmo. We can't allow that to happen. As much as we had the Moxie going, no. So Django resists the U-turn, and he was going for it because bug-type moves are effective against dark types, which is nice. So brings in the Abra. Obviously, Django has to get the heckles out of here because a Psychic is just going to destroy. But he goes for the Calm Mind, which I'm not particularly happy about. But I figure that Django is nearly dead. If we can burn the Abra, that might be useful, because it's getting that residual damage. We know Abra is dangerous, especially with a Calm Mind. But there's no safe switch particularly. So the Shadow Ball comes through. Abra takes us out. But we have got the burn on, so I'm kind of happy about that, but I'm not very happy about the special attack drops. Parker comes in, and part of me is just like, dude, I just want the the Sucker Punch because I figured that he'll probably just attack me, forgetting I had the Sucker Punch, and Sucker Punch is just going to take it out. So thankfully Parker has done his job now, so Parker doesn't need to stay around. We can kind of just sack him off a little bit. We go for the Sucker Punch again just because I know Apom's going to attack us. Fire Punch is going to take us out completely. But you know what? I feel like Parker did the right thing there. He did the good job. He took out one of those huge threats. He took out Abra, which was a huge threat. So I don't know the thinking behind bringing Kent in here. There wasn't an awful lot of a thought behind that, I don't think. I could perhaps have done something differently. I think I've probably forgotten just how damaged he was. Anyway, so Dinner comes in. We need hazard removal on this team. This was the other thing that I was thinking. But Dinner comes in. Berry Juice activates. Yay! And that's why I didn't mind bringing Dinner in, because I knew he could probably take a hit, get off the Berry Juice. And then now he's free to use his acrobatics to do some shenanigans. So there's a Chinchou. I'm slightly scared of the Chinchou because of electric type moves. So we go for the U-turn. But you know what? He is on a timer now because of the rocks. And I'm looking at this, I'm thinking the hazard removal here is really going to be so super necessary. I definitely should have gone Starmie, I think, in this team instead of Chinchou, because that would have been great. But we get the Thunder Wave, which really cripples Cosmo too, because, wow. But, you know what? We're going to have to play some late game shenanigans here to win, because it's going to be a lot about seeing what we can do. So knockoff is the safe play there, because we can knock off anybody who comes in. I'm hoping we can take it, but we can't. It's a crit, and I'm really worried now. We're going to have to do some Volt Switch U-turn shenanigans here, because there's 3 Pokemon on the other side. There's 2 Pokemon on my side. He's got a Chinchou. I've got a Chinchou. This is not going to end well. So, Ice Beam it is. I know that Vullaby has got rest as well. We're not looking good, guys. We are so not looking good. This Chinchou is going to wall my Chinchou, and it's because I don't know if I can go for a water type move or an electric type move, because they either have Volt Absorb or Water Absorb. Oh, and we get the burn. So I'm like, this is over now. This is so over, because Chinchou is going to wreck us. I can't go for a Volt Switch because I don't know if he's Water Absorb or Volt Absorb. And if I go Volt Absorb, if I go Volt Switch and it's Volt Absorb, then dang, damn it. So, but he could be Water Absorb, so I can't go for like a Water type move either. So we're just playing it out here to see what a Signal Beam does compared to Scald. Really pleased that I packed that Signal Beam, because it gave me that extra option. So, Joe takes out the Chinchou. Go Joe. Now, looking at this, I'm thinking Vullaby, oh my gosh. We have to go for the Volt Switch, because that's super effective. So we're out. And Fletchling comes in, right? Takes that rocks damage. Is so... Dinner is taking all that damage, and I'm just like, man, Vullaby's go for Roost. No, don't go for Roost. So we go for the return, and I'm hoping it does loads, but it doesn't do enough. I'm just like, we're going to so lose. Knock off, not cool. And now I think I go for the U-turn because of the dark type, which does a decent amount. We have to go into Joe, but rocks and burn and dead. Dang it. I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, man, do you know what though? We didn't do bad, considering we got off to such a poor start. Fletchling is coming in now, and is just like, so dead. And I've got to decide what to do, because we've got one attack. Acro it is. And we get a crit. And we win. The Acro crit is real. So I was pretty pleased about that. I'm not going to lie. I think that game, that was, yes, quite lucky on our part. And if we hadn't, I don't know if like an Acro would have just killed it anyway, because we had no item. So possibly it could have done. And maybe I should have used the Acro earlier. But no, I was quite pleased with that win, considering we got off to such a bad start. I thought we didn't do such of a bad job. Now, the next battle coming at your faces is a special one. So, let's see what it is. Rightio guys, so here is the second battle that we have got, and as you can see we are fighting Beck for dinner. Well, actually we're not, we're fighting Lorenzo, my good buddy Enzo PokeTV. He is an amazing battler and he loves Little Cup as much as I do, and he was like, dude, you have to fight me, and I was like, oh Lorenzo, I don't want to, you're too good. But we did, and the reason it's not a live commentary, which is what I probably would have done, was because I was at my parents' house when he was like pestering me, so we did it. As you can see, he has got a cute team of teddy bears, basically, but threats. And threats that I'm not particularly familiar with. Now, my whole entire thought process behind this match was, don't get 6-0'd or 5-0'd. 4 would be bad still, but not too bad. 3 or 2 would be fine. Okay, so the whole way through, I'm just like, please, Beck, don't make an embarrassing fool of. Don't make an embarrassment of yourself. Don't be a fool. Don't get 6-0'd. Don't get 6-0'd. Don't get 6-0'd. So you can see he's got the Teddy Ursa, the Cubchoo, the Pancham, the Natu, the Cottony, and the Piplup. So, would you like to see what happened when my good friend Enzo fought me in Little Cup? Well, let's find out. Okay, so we start off with Parker the Spin Rack, Sticky Webs is a thing, and I'm also thinking to myself, he knows what my team is because, dude, he's seen this team builder, so immediately I'm off to a bad start. But anyway, he tricks me and gives me a focus sash. Really great. That's fantastic. So we're sending Kent to take those special hits. He taunts us, so we can't take we can't use our light clay shenanigans, but we have got the flash cannon, so we can send that out against the Cottony. It does a decent damage, and then Piplup comes in, so we can't stay in against Piplup. Particularly, we go for Joe. Piplup sets up the stealth rocks, and I need hazards. Man, if I had hazard removal on this team, it would be so much better. And I was talking to Enzo about it while we were playing, and yeah, this is what really really made my battle difficult, was because of those stealth rocks on this side. But anyway, Baloo comes in and just starts to set up. So I'm like, yeah, bulk up. You bulk up, my friend. I have clear smog. Ha ha! Catch that clear smog right now. So he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, you can't keep bulking up on me, man. I just have clear smog. I'm just going to keep using clear smog. We Willow because he's a physical attacker. And then I guess we go, I'm just watching him, seeing what he does. He knows rest. So this Pancham right here, I don't really have an answer for it. Apart from the Fletchling. But I worry about being able to do shenanigans with the Fletchling, with the rocks. The rocks is what really scuppered me. Now, I just want to say, just right there, dude, I totally predicted that. I was like, he's going to switch in. Thunderbolt's the best match there. So we go for the Thunderbolt. He goes for the Heat Wave. We are heat proof, so... And I completely forgot about Magic Bounce. That's why I didn't do Sticky Webs in the first place, because of the Magic Bounce. Now he's given me the Focus Sash and he's took the Light Clay off me, which is fine. I don't care. I'm getting rid of that Illuminati business right now. And Baloo comes back. Brilliant. Fast asleep, but he has sleep talk as well, so that's not cool. We start to set up some things while he's asleep, but he gets a flipping crit Drain Punch on me. This Baloo is going to cause me all kinds of problems. So we send in Django, which is the counter to this guy, because he can bulk up, we can clear smog, and we can take physical hits. We go for the Thunderbolt again, because I knew he was going to have to switch, and I was trying to see what the best coverage move would be. But we get the Encore, which is great. Should have gone for the Flamethrower, man. So we have to switch out, because we don't want that. Oh, the Stealth Rocks. If we didn't have the Stealth Rocks, things would be so much better. It really would be. Anyway, Fluffnut's here. Dinner is here. Dinner is going to try and attack. It's taunting us, so we can't Swords Dance, I guess. But we just get out of there. U-turn. Back into Django, which again is going to be an answer to Fluffnut. Fluffnut comes out, Piplup comes in. And see, this is where I know he's switching, so I've got to think about going for either the Thunderbolt or the Flamethrower. So sometimes I'm getting it right, sometimes I'm not. He tries to Toxic me. I guess he was expecting me to switch. I'm not sure. But Fluffnut comes back out. We go for the Thunderbolt. It's just like, dude. But we do get the paralysis, which is nice. He encores into Thunderbolt, which is absolutely fine. We'll just keep Thunderbolt. If we get a crit, it's dead. Yay! So, but I know this is... the stupid rocks. The only thing we can do against this Baloo is use the rocks. Now we've got an acro. We've got an acro dinner. So I'm like, dude, we need to go for the acro on this stupid bear and get rid of it. We do. But it doesn't kill it, which is so super annoying. And it so totally nearly kills us. And I'm like, dude, if we hit with an acro, it's dead. But he's going to switch. So it's like, we have to go for it, though, because at least we take out the Piplup. Because I can't switch this guy anymore because of the rocks. If the rocks weren't there, man. But we had the flame charge and he was like, whoa, you've got the flame charge. I was like, yeah, we've totally got the flame charge. But it was a bit of a moot point, really. And I'm still not sure about flame charge on fletchling because of the Gale Wings. Gale Wings priority. But anyway, so I think here Cosmo is going to do some damage. Oh my goodness, I had no idea it learned play rough. And Lorenzo was like, I didn't think that you'd know it had play rough, and I didn't. I've not played against one of these guys before, so I was completely unprepared for that. So I send in Django with the flamethrower. Dang it, there was that. If I had that bit of knowledge and I had a hazard remover, my life would have been so much better. It really would have been. So we get rid of Pooh. But I know Paddington and that Pancham is going to... And we've lost our Pancham win condition. What I've got now can't touch that Pancham. With the fact that it's got bulk up, it's got rest as well. We're not going to be able to touch it. But we can possibly take out Paddington because Django can take hits. Django can stop it from setting up. And it's also got the toxic. So I'm hopeful that because of the toxic, because we've done some damage, we've not allowed it to set up, Joe can come in, who is pretty fast, and take out Paddington. He can live a return, which is awesome, and the Skull's going to take out Paddington. But looking at that, all I have got left is a choice scarfed Spinnerack and Joe. We are not going to be able to deal with this Pancham. If I'd have been able to get rid of those rocks, things would have been so much better. But, I mean, this guy right here... But I locked myself. I forgot about the choice scarf. I'm not going to lie. I've completely forgot about the choice scarf. I was like, man, I've got a choice scarf. So I used Sucker Punch, then I was choiced into it. So he's just going to sit there and bulk up. So then eventually I do think to, because Joe's on no like HP. So I do think to switch, but he goes for bulk up again. This is it. It's all over, man. It's so over. It's so over. I was just like, get the burn. We do get the burn, but he's got rest. So it's like, there's nothing we can do. So I'm sat here thinking, right, do you know what we're going to do? I was giving up at this point. I was like, I'm just going to make him laugh. So I go for the choice scarf protect. So hilarious. So as I was at this point, I was like, well, there's nothing I can do because he's got rest. So he is going to win. So I was just like, dude, I'm going to go for the choice scarf protect. And it, just to be funny, just to make him laugh. But it doesn't matter. But it was a good game, and I did not get 6-0'd, so I was very pleased about that. If I'd have had hazard removal on my team, I think I would have had a bit of an easier time of it because the rocks really hurt my fletchling, and fletchling was the only answer to Baloo that I had in my team. And if I could have kept fletchling around longer, I think if I'd have had fletchling to come in now at the end, I definitely think we would have had a better chance to take out Baloo. But unfortunately, we didn't have any hazard removal, and that did definitely cost us in the end. But guys, I really enjoyed that battle against Lorenzo. I was so pleased I didn't get 6-0'd, and I think that we did a fairly decent job against him, so I'm happy with that. I'm going to take that because Lorenzo is an awesome, amazing battler, and if you haven't checked out his content, you definitely should. He is a member of a battle league, and he's doing really well in that battle league as well, and his matches are always really entertaining to watch, so you should definitely go and check him out. And anyway, this is the end of the video, so if you've enjoyed it, pop the like button, and hopefully I'll see you again for more Little Cup really soon. See you later, guys.